in the unit first of the organic chemistry. So far we have learnt about concepts of delocalized chemical bonding, resonance, and in the last episode we learnt about mesomeric effect and its application to understand reactivity of the compounds. In this episode we will be discussing about the electromeric effect and inductive effect, how these effects are helpful to understand the various mechanism of the molecule, changes in the physical properties of the molecule like acidity and their applications. Important electronic displacement in molecule can be understood with the help of electromeric effect. Electromeric effect is a temporary effect. So, it is called the polarizability effect. It involves transfer of electron from a double bond or an atom with a lone pair of electrons to an adjacent single bond. This involves complete transference of electron. This is very important point, that it involves complete transfer. Here again pi electrons are involved, and this effect is temporary. It is shown only in the presence of attacking reagent. Once you remove the attacking reagent, effect will not be shown, and complete negative and positive charge centers are generated. Here we can see example of electromeric effect which is being shown by a molecule having pi bond. This effect is possible only in the presence of reagent only. So, in the presence of this electrophile, pi bonds are being completely transferred from this bond to the B, and B is acquiring a negative charge. Since pi bond which were earlier part of A and B both have now become complete property of B, so A will experience deficiency in the electron. So, it will show plus charge. Here again we can see this thing. This is the orbital diagram of the ethylene. It is having a pi MO. Now, in the presence of attacking reagent, this pi MO will be broken and 2 electrons will be shifted on one atom. So, this carbon atom will possess negative charge and this will possess positive charge. Here again with the help of line diagram of ethylene, we can see the same thing. Now, very important point is that strictly speaking, resonance covers all electron displacement in molecule in the ground state. So, this example where we are dissociating the hydrogen chloride into H plus and Cl minus, we know that hydrogen chloride exists in this form as well as this form. So, this is also covered under the example of resonance, but in case of mesomeric effect, a presence of multiple bond is essential. Mesomeric effect and electromeric effect together they are considered under the category of conjugative effect, because they are studied in the conjugated system such as 1,3-butadiene, benzene and all aromatic compounds. When the inductive effect and electromeric effect both are present in the same molecule, electromeric effect is considered to be dominating over inductive effect. For example, in case of vinyl chloride, we decided the direction of dipole moment on the basis of electromeric effect. Inductive effect, this is very important effect to understand reactions of the organic molecule. Here we can see this effect is shown by the compounds having carbon joined to another atom having difference in the electronegativity. Since chlorine is more electronegative than carbon, naturally it will attract the sigma electrons present in the single covalent bond, and this will acquire partial negative charge. and this will acquire partial positive charge. It is important to note that it is only displacement of the sigma electron, and this displacement along the chain of carbon atom is known as inductive effect. It is a permanent effect, as mesomeric effect was also a permanent effect, but electromeric a temporary one. One more difference from the mesomeric effect is that it involves sigma electrons only. It is transmitted along a chain of carbon atoms. Here we can see how this effect is being transmitted, but electrons remain in the same valency shell. They only slightly will be displaced. According to Ingold's terminology, we can divide the groups into three categories. Zero effect group like hydrogen. If it is bonded to carbon, electron will not be displaced. Minus I effect group are the electron attracting group. If these are bonded to the carbon atom, electrons will be displaced away from the carbon atom. So, these groups are called minus I effect group. Now, electron donating group. If these groups are bonded to the carbon atom, electrons are displaced toward the carbon atom, and these groups are called plus I effect group. We can further see the electronegativity values of the certain elements, which are important to understand the inductive effect. Here we can see fluorine is having highest electronegativity value. Oxygen is also showing high electronegativity value, nitrogen, chlorine, bromine in this way. Here we can see electronegativity is decreasing down the group. Here again we can see that electronegativity is increasing when we move left to right in the same period. So, fluorine will show very high electronegativity, and hence if it is bonded to the carbon atom, it will attract the sigma electrons towards itself. We can further understand the inductive effect. These are the examples of minus I effect groups, where carbon is bonded to fluorine. It is showing most electronegative inductive effect. Here carbon is bonded to chlorine. It is also capable of showing minus I effect group. Oxygen also is capable of showing minus I effect group. In fact, nitrogen also shows the electron withdrawing inductive effect. These are the examples of the electron donating plus I effect. So, generally alkyl groups show electron donating inductive effect. We can see the example of plus I effect groups, also called electron donating groups. Here we can see that carboxylate anion shows the maximum plus I effect group nature, followed by tertiary butyl group, followed by isopropyl group, followed by ethyl group, and then finally methyl group, and the deuterium shows the minimum electron pushing nature. Here we can see we are basically substituting this hydrogen atom one by one by the methyl group. So, as the number of methyl group bonded to a carbon atom increases, electron donating power increases. Hence, tertiary butyl group shows the maximum electron donating or plus I effect nature. Coming to the minus I effect groups, this is the trend. Trialkyl ammonium, it shows the maximum electron withdrawing nature, followed by trichloromethyl group, then nitro group. Here again it shows electron withdrawing group because of the presence of more electronegative oxygen atom bonded to nitrogen. Another example is of the cyano group. Here again more electronegative nitrogen atom is bonded to the carbon. So, it is capable of withdrawing electron when it is bonded to a chain of carbon atom. Next is the carboxylic group. Here again carbonyl group is responsible for the electron withdrawing nature. As we have learnt during the discussions for the mesomeric effect, carbonyl group was there again, it was electron withdrawing nature, and here also it is electron withdrawing. Now comes the halogens. Fluorine, it is having maximum electronegativity as we saw with the help of periodic table, followed by chlorine, followed by bromine and then iodine, and then other groups follow the trend. Now, what are the applications of the inductive effect? One of the most important application of the inductive effect is understanding the acidity of substituted carboxylic acids. We know acidity means tendency to give the proton easily. So, if this resulting carbonate ion is more stable than this original acid, it will be more acidic. So, acidity is directly proportional to the stability of carboxylate anion. Its stability depends upon nature of the R group, which is bonded to the CO2. Now, its nature may be of electron withdrawing if it is of having -I effect, or it may be of electron donating. Since carboxylate anion possesses a negative charge, any -I effect group bonded to it will be stabilizing the resulting anion, because it would be capable of dispersing the negative charge. But any electron donating group would be further enhancing the negative charge present on the carboxylate anion, and thus it will be destabilizing it. Hence, -I effect groups will stabilize the carboxylic acid and +I effect group will destabilize it. Out of -I effect group, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, we know these are all the -I effect group. So, we will discuss the example of trichloroacetic acid. We can see we have substituted here hydrogen atom one by one by the chlorine atom. Chlorine is -I effect group. So, as we increase the number of -I effect group, acidity will be increased. So, trichloroacetic acid will be the most acidic, followed by dichloroacetic acid, followed by monochloro, and finally, the acetic acid unsubstituted will be the least acidic. Another effect is of the effect of distance. Here we can see that chlorine atom is present on the very next carbon atom bonded to the carboxylic group. Here it is present on the second carbon atom bonded to the carboxylic group. Here it is far away on the third carbon atom. So, we can see as the distance between the chlorine and this carboxylic group increases, acidity decreases, because basically chlorine is responsible for this increase in the acidic nature of the substituted carboxylic acid. Now, effect of electronegativity. We know that fluorine is most electronegative, followed by chlorine, followed by bromine, and finally iodine, and hence this would be the order of the acidic strength of the carboxylic acid. Fluoroacetic acid would be the strongest and iodoacetic acid would be the least strong acidic acid. Another application is to understand basicity of the amines. Basic character is nothing but tendency to donate this lone pair of electron towards any proton or any acid. So, this reaction we can see that amine is being converted to the ammonium ion, substituted ammonium ion. So, basicity will be proportional to the plus I effect of the R. We can see here plus I effect of the R means it is pushing the electron pair towards nitrogen atom, and in this way this lone pair of electron will be more available for the donation. Hence, basic character will be increased. We can further see by taking the example of ammonia, methylamine and aniline. Here we know there is no substituent present. So, basicity is related only with lone pair of electrons present here and its donation. Here we have substituted one of the hydrogen atom with the plus I effect group. This group will further be pushing the electron pair towards this nitrogen atom, and hence lone pair present on the nitrogen atom will be easily donated towards any acid. So, its basic character will be increased. Here C6H5 group, which shows an electron withdrawing minus I effect group, means it will be attracting the lone pair of electron present on the nitrogen atom, and thus these lone pair of electrons will not be that much available for the donation. Hence, this will be least basic among these three. Inductive effect helps us to understand the relative stability of these carbocation. As we know, the tertiary butyl carbonium ion is most stable, followed by isopropyl carbonium ion, and methyl carbonium ion is the least stable. Why it is so? We can understand this with the help of inductive effect only. Here we can see we are having one plus I effect group, methyl, bonded to the carbon atom having positive charge. Because of the presence of positive charge, it will be unstable, but here this plus I effect group is pushing the electron pair towards this carbon atom, and in this way it is trying to stabilize this positively charged species. Here we have substituted two methyl groups. So, two methyl groups are trying to balance this positive charge by pushing the electron towards itself due to their plus I effect nature. So, here in case of tertiary butyl carbonium ion, we are having 3 plus I effect group bonded to the carbon atom having plus charge. So, here this will be the most stable. Now, these effects, inductive, mesomeric or electromeric, they can be divided into two categories. Polarization effect means they are permanent effect. Hence, they are manifested in physical properties like we have studied acidity of the carboxylic acid, basic character of the amines, etc. Now, polarizability effect, this is called a temporary effect or time variable effect, which is shown by only in the presence of certain attacking reagent. Hence, this effect is not reflected in the physical property. So, now at the end of the episode, we will revise what we have learnt in this episode. We have learnt various concepts, various applications of the electromeric effect, which is a temporary effect, but it is very important in case of ethylene and benzene. As we know that presence of any attacking reagent is essential for the electromeric effect. And then inductive effect, how it is helpful in explaining the acidity of carboxylic acid and various other phenomena. These effects are very important and very fundamental to understand reactivity phenomenon of the organic compounds.